Senior UN officials are ramping up pressure on the parties to the South Sudanese conflict to finalise a peace agreement that will lead to a transitional government. The world body has reiterated its stance that an African Union Commission of Inquiry report into human rights abuse be made public. Last month, the AU's Peace and Security Council deferred the tabling of the report until the finalisation of a peace agreement.
The UN plays host to over 100,000 people at protection sites across the country, while refugees and internally displaced numbers have reached 2 million.
If this conflict continues, we will see a generation of South Sudan's children who are lost. If the economic stagnation is not addressed, development and support, which is essential for sectors like health and education, cannot be sustained. People need peace, they need it now, and I very much hope that it will be delivered.
On a recent visit to the country, this senior official says he was confronted by people whose entire families were executed, primarily due to their ethnicity, or where women and girls were taken as sex slaves after husbands and fathers were killed. He called for the AU to publicly release the findings of its Commission of Inquiry.
Their report has been recently submitted to the African Union Peace and Security Council, but its consideration has been deferred until the imminent conclusion of the peace agreement, as Peace and Security Council put it. I'm hopeful that the African Union will soon publicly release the report and support implementation of its findings.
Officials have also been clear that millions of dollars that could have been used for capacity building in a country that desperately needs it is now being funneled towards humanitarian emergencies that on the whole should have been avoided. Donors at a Nairobi pledging conference on Monday promised $529 million in new money for the country, a far cry from the $1.8 billion the UN says it needs for South Sudan this year alone. Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.